Hello everyone, my name is Idana Bolnik, the head instructor of Kalah system. All glory to God. I'm an ex-combat soldier, unit called Golani, one of the most respectful units in Israel. Be in Lebanon war, in the front line, West Bank, front line, be there, done that. I be the LMG guy, the first LMG guy in my team. And today I want to talk to you and share my opinion about what condition you should to carrying your gun and what is the difference between condition 1, 2, and 3, okay? And I hope you understand my opinion about this debate. And most of the discussion or what I got to say here, it's my experience in the battlefield. I'm not got to talk about my imagination or because I'm a good sport shooter, with all the respect to the sport shooting shooter out there. Combat is combat, is different from sport shooting, okay? So yeah, I hope if this video a little bit long, please excuse me, but I hope it's helping. Okay, so people around the world always say the Israeli carrying condition 3, they don't know what they're doing, condition 3 is not fast, why don't have one in the chamber, and so on and so on and so on. So first of all, let me put some light on this picture about the Israeli carry. The Israeli carry is the following. Most of the time when I operate in Lebanon or in West Bank, my LMG, okay, sometimes I operate with the LMG, sometimes I will operate with my M4, okay, depends where we're operating. But when I am with my LMG, let's say in Lebanon, more open area, my LMG got to be in two conditions. The first condition, the LMG got to be in condition 2, meaning one round in the chamber, okay, safety on. No matter if I'm in the chopper, okay, if you're going into Lebanon in the chopper, condition 2. Or I'm in armed vehicles, condition 2. Or now we are walking to X destination, condition 2. And of course you have a time to shift to condition 1 when we take the safety off. When it's happened, it's when we are basically close, and we know we are close to the hot zone, and contact can happen in a second. So this is when the LMG/rifle, okay, going to condition 1. Now, of course, can be also situation when a soldier in the checkpoint, most of the time the rifle got to be in condition 2, one in the chamber, safety on, okay? Not only Israeli working like that, other units around the world are basically working in that condition. So it's meaning in condition 2, you basically need to put the safety off and engage and eliminate the threat. Now, in Israel, when I'm in the base, okay? Base, where we eating, where we training, when we do briefing before operation, or home. My LMG, first of all, my M4, okay, or my gun, okay, got to be in condition 3. Even Sometimes the rifle, the M4 or the LMG got to be even in, let's call this even condition 4, meaning the magazine even not inside the rifle. The magazine got to be on the side of the rifle, clips with rubber or something like that. Okay, the belts of the bullet and LMG completely got to be out. Is the base. It's in the base. Safe area, safe zone. The weapons don't need to be loaded whatsoever. Even if we get alarm or we need to go now to do XYZ, briefing, equipment ready, it takes 7 minutes. 7 minutes, you need to be ready. You need to be operational ready. 7 minutes. 7 minutes, you have a time, okay, to fix your tactical gear, get a briefing, take your weapon, put magazine in. You're still in the base, you don't need even to put it in condition 2 or condition 1. Magazine in, okay. The LMG guy, the drums got to be clipped on the side. Still not got to put even the belts in, okay. And in some stage, we will shift to condition 2. It means all the magazine and the LMG, by the command of the officer, we go rack your rifles, okay, rack your LMG, safety on. Everything is in condition 2. And of course, like I say, the moment we arrive to the more hot zone, safety off, condition 1. But in the base, okay, condition 3. And nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Now, in Israel, all the Special Forces Commando Combat Unit, when they go to vacation, the gun, the rifle, going with them home. They're not sign the rifle in the base. No, they're taking the weapon with them. They're traveling back home on buses, on train. Okay, even sometimes I don't know how to call this when you catch cars. I don't know how to call this. You know, yeah. And they must to have the weapons in condition 3, nothing in the chamber. The reason is, if you be in a public transportation in Israel, train or bus, it's packed, it's full, most of the time. People around you, 360. Somebody can take your weapon in a second. He can take this weapon, yes, and this is condition 1 now, and he can start to shoot people in the bus or in the train in a second, start to create casualties like you cannot believe. Same with your rifle. And yet, in Israel, we have a lot of attempt of terrorists try to kidnap weapons from soldiers. It's not happened once or twice. It's happened quite a lot. Now, if the soldier have his weapon in condition 3, yeah, if somebody try to take the weapon from him or the rifle, he have much more better chance to overcome the terrorist try to take the weapon, and he have much better chance to survive and overcome the attacker and get his weapon back, because the weapon is in condition 3. So it's more safe. Safe for the public, safe for the soldier. Same if it's the gun. Now, you say to me, or maybe you ask yourself the question, you say, Dan, but just now, you said to me, in a hot zone, everybody in condition 1. Yeah, in condition 1, because we are already, weapon is pointing, okay? Pointing. Okay? we are in contact in a second. A contact can appear in a second. And with all the respect, no matter where you live, South Africa, Israel, Peru, South America, let's say, okay? Your life, most of the time your life, it's like our time in the base. Remember the base. In the base, we condition 3, sometimes condition 4. There where we laughing, and where we eating, and where we training, and where they have the music, and we have the clubs, and we have socializing, and talking, and you know, yeah, of course you have the serious things there, you also do, okay? But your life as a civilian is the base condition. You are basically with the family, going to a restaurant, going to a mall, going on public transportation, going to holidays, and so on. But you maybe say to me, Dan, yeah, but situation can change in a second, especially in a third world country like South Africa. I'm going to a restaurant, okay, somebody come, start to shooting, shooting. My gun need to be in condition 1 because I can take and shoot fast. Or somebody hijack me, or somebody come and pull a knife and stab me. I take my gun and shoot. And this is the problem. It's not working like that in reality. You need to understand, ladies and gentlemen, not because you see in one video happen in a blue moon, or 2 or 3, when somebody takes a gun condition 1 and the hijacker the hijackers, the criminal run to him, they want to take the gun, and then you see the guy shooting from the window and the criminal running, and everybody, you see, he came in condition 1. And this is why he managed to save his life. You know, when you do research, you need to do the full research. Look how many videos out there, CCTV footage, when people try to pull the firearm in condition 1 against attackers already point the gun towards them, or attacker with the knife in a close range, and see how many videos these victims who try to pull the gun and to shoot because they say, I have a condition 1, I just will pull the gun and I will shoot. Do for me a favor. It's not difficult to find these videos, CCTV footage. How these people lost their life in a second. And I'm not talking about 1 video, 2, 3, 4. I'm talking about hundreds of videos. Hundreds. When the attackers already, South Africa, already point on him a shotgun or point on him a gun, and the guy want to go to his gun because he have one up, and the criminal just pump him. Or people get attacked with the knife at close range, and they want to pull the gun because I have a condition 1, I just need to pull and shoot. But then he gets stabbed to death. So, if you carry in condition 1 because you say that will save me better from a guy carrying condition 3, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Now, you can be in the range in front of the carton with a timer, and you can shoot your 1 second, draw 1 bullets, or 0 point, who care? Why I say who care? Because it's not relevant to reality. You are compete between timing and your reaction. reaction towards timing, towards a sound of beep. You basically in a sport mode. That's all. That's it. You can put any tactical gear you want on you. You can look like Rambo, but you still play this game because it is a game of timer, sound, shoot, look, I'm happy, I'm 0.8 something. That is not relevant to combat, and bear with me, I will explain. That is not relevant. If you shoot as a condition 1, 0 point, I'm loud with you, okay? 0.53, you are amazing fast shooter. 0.5, you like, boom. And you think you're ready for combat? Absolutely not. Or it's make you better from a guy shoot condition 3, 0.8 or 0. Sometimes 0.79, 0.8 something. I even got to be loud with you. For somebody shoot 0.99 1 second, do you think you have better chance from him? No. And let me explain. Let's say the guy can condition 3 never will arrive to a speed of 0.5 something. Let's say never. But the guy in condition 1 and condition 3, when he train always under pressure, put realistic scenarios all the time in the training. In the training, he messed up with the mindset, physical, emotions, and he deal with high-level stress situation in the training. And I'm not talking about push-up or burpees or pull-ups or carrying a tire. No, because this is only to talk about you just basically take your heart rate up. Okay, good, but it's definitely not enough to reality. If you think about reality, combat, okay, let's call this combat. Combat is can be a battlefield, or combat is can be a situation for civilians, can happen in his house, or in a public place. And then it's become your own combat zone, war zone. Okay? So we take two scenarios, okay? We go to talk about the green and the red, because this is basically what is combat. Combat have two sides of a coin, the green and the red. The green, it's when you understand something wrong happened, like active shooter in the restaurant, okay? Somebody go and start to shoot in the restaurant or in the mall, or armed robbery. Bullets not flying towards you because you be in the corner, or you be in the right time, in the wrong. You be in the right spot, but in the wrong moment. Okay, so you be in the corner. Somebody comes, start to spray to the center of the room, but you're in the corner. So this is the green. Okay, and you, Mr. Condition, called you one in the chamber. What you train all your life is basically to be a fast shooter, okay, and to do drills, okay, basically only rely on speed, okay, and your grouping, how much your grouping is 100%, and shoot small target, and shoot bottles, and shoot a cigarette, and shoot shells, and shoot I don't know what. This is what you concentrate all your life. This is what you've done. And then you sit with your family, okay, in the restaurant, somebody come, and this is a green, somebody come criminal with a LMG, okay, LMG I say, M4, AK, okay, Galil, and he start to spray to the center of the room. And you condition one. But you never train realistic. Then sound of the bullets come, pa 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 pam, bloods on the floor, your child screaming, want to run, your wife screaming, people falling because people dying, okay? And you, Mr. Condition 1, go to a shock. Go to what the fuck, basically. How long you think it will take you take your gun when it's green? Because why it's green? Because you not received the fire. So for me, it's green. How long you think it got to take your firearms and to engage? I can promise you, not your 0.5. Because you never train realistic. You train just to hit a small target, okay, and show how fast you are. So you will shoot, I reckon, 2.5 to 3 seconds. Because I don't know how long it's got to take to get out from the shock to understand, fuck, what's happening here. This is the truth. Now we take a guy, okay, carrying condition 3. He never arrived to that result of 0.5, 0.54 or 0.60, but he arrived 0.8, 0.9, 1 second. But in his training is always basically impact, emotionally, physically, mentally, confusion, blood, your family die, your side, always pa, 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 pa. Same scenarios, this guy with condition 3, sitting with the family in a nice restaurant, somebody come, criminals, into the restaurant, don't looking on the corners, because active shooter want to create maximum damage in a short time. So it will spray to the center of the room. He shoot. I promise you, the guy carrying condition 3, he will shoot much more faster from you. Why? Not because he's not get choked. Everyone gets choked. Everybody gets scared. But he get out from the shock faster. Because his brain, let's say his computer, used to that impact. So he will get out shock/freeze faster, and he will pull the gun faster. That is the fact. If he will shoot below 1 second, I don't think so. But if he shoot between 1 second to 1 second 0.5, in that situation, it's a fucking good response. By grace of God, he will save the day. Let's talk about the red side of combat, the other side. I call this red because you have casualty. Casualty is blood. Losing your, if I'm talking about a little bit, return back to my past in the military, losing your brother in arms. So you're sitting with the family, and somebody go in, but you're not sitting in the corner. You sit now in the center of the room. And the criminal shoot. And your wife get a headshot. And your son get a headshot from the bullet. So what you got to do, Mr. Condition 1? You want to pull your firearm? Because this is what you will do. And don't Do not say you don't. Because how many people I see, the first response in the shooting range, no matter what the trend, knife defense, first response, boom, gun, blow gun. This is what you got to do. You will try to pull your gun. But you are the last line of defense in that situation. So let's say you're family of 4. You lost your wife, you lost your adult son, left 2. Now I'm condition 1, I will pull the gun. Pull the gun, left 2 people, am I right? You and 2. So you try to pull the gun because you think you fast. But again, shock, adrenaline, and you stay in the same position, you just want to pull the gun, and you get the bullet. You could save 2 of your family member. But because you think, I'll just take my gun out, here, all gone. Because you never train in your training, but real, I mean, when somebody take a headphones and put in your ears, and in your ear you hear child screaming, "Daddy, help me, I'm dying," and put blood on your face, fake blood, and make this scenario so real in the training. When you're driving after the training, you're driving home, you're just basically in front of the mirror, no smiling and nothing, because you understand the nightmare. But if somebody trained in that nightmare in the training, and he, God forbid, in that situation, this man, what is the last line of defense, will take better action. I don't say it's got to be perfect. Or he will have better chance to take a better action because his training be more relevant to the reality. So he will not try to pull the gun because he understands in that situation he already lost 2 members. He understands he need to pray to God. He understands he need to fly from cover, and from the cover take the decision from there. Maybe you ask me what he done. He leaves the other 2 there. I don't know. Maybe he can take only 1 guy with him to the cover. I cannot promise you he can take all the 2. Or maybe he can go to the cover and shoot from the cover and then save 1 or 2. But the moment you think all the time you'll be able to take your 2 family left to a cover, no. I know it's a sour answer, but it's the reality. But all this you will be analyzed, you will be able to analyze only if you train realistic. Timer and carton and to shoot small. I don't know how ridiculous this industry become. People say, look, I can shoot a cigarette. Look, I can shoot a shell. Look, I can shoot. Who cares? Who cares? What is going to make you in reality? You can shoot a shell in 15, 20 meters. Who cares? Who cares? It's a nice entertainment. That's all. It's entertainment. It's entertainment. And it's true, not everyone can do entertainment. It's true. Not everyone can shoot this shell from 15 meters. But because you cannot shoot this in 15 meters, you cannot train for reality, for combat? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So speed, when we're talking about speed in combat, okay? When we talk about speed in combat, if it's in Lebanon or Gaza, or you're sitting with your family in the restaurant and shit hits the fan, the speed you want to train is how fast you can get out from your shock, from the stress, from the tunnel vision, analyze the situation, what's happened, and what action I need to take, and may God be with me. That what you want to train. That's what you need to train. And you can train it. If you can condition 1, you can train it like that. Sharp, good for you. And if you can condition 3 sharp, you can also train like that. Because if somebody tell you to can condition 3 is nonsense, the guy talking like that, he's the nonsense. Because any condition you carry have a minus, have a plus. Condition 1, 2, and 3. Everything have a minus and everything have a plus. But you have much more important things to emphasize in the training. And not on, you can condition 3, you're not good. It's a bullshit to say something like that. I'm sorry to say, it's completely bullshit. You definitely have a room to can your gun condition 3. Nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing. If it's perfect, not. Like to can condition 1, it's perfect, not. But you have other more relevant argument or points to put in your training. Not on this condition 1, condition 3. That is not the most important. It's not. It's the stress level, reality training. I always say, when somebody send me a video and they say, look at this reality, and I'm looking, and I see this tactical cool instructor, when he do his movement, and his sunglasses still on his face, and his equipment still on, nothing move, I say, my brother, please don't send me this video. Why? Look, it's, no, this is not realistic, my friend. That is not realistic. To put cool music and have a tactical gear and it's not, guys, chaos. Do you know what is a chaos? Do you know what is a chaos? Smell of blood, slippery blood. Your son next to you with a head open. It's a chaos, it's nightmare. Everything got to be confusing. Your need, whatever you put there to go to a nice restaurant, everything is fucking blood. Everything is store, everything. So when people show me these tactical cool videos, and the first things I'm looking, okay, nice music, nice effects, but how it's possible all the equipment stay in the same place and everything? Because it's dance, it's choreograph. I don't know how to say that in English. It's choreograph, whatever. If I will encourage people to carry condition 3 on everyday carry, absolutely yes. Like in the base in Golani, or in the base in I don't know, Tzanchanim or Mishmar HaGvul. It's all the top units, you know. But if you firearms owner, whatever you carry, God bless you. Realistic training. This is God will save you and realistic training. When you finish your training, you feel that small. That is a good training. Regardless of condition. That is a good training. Because condition 3, like you see in the videos, can be also fast. Now you say to me, but Idan, condition 1 can be faster. then you miss the point of all this video. If you can be faster in condition one, and what you call this, the difference is hundredth of the second. Okay, it's a difference of hundredth of the second. I will invest of this hundredth of the second on to get out from the shock, from the stress, from understand what I can do, what I cannot do. Where is me? Where is my family? Where is cover? Where is not cover? Can I engage? Cannot I engage? Cannot I engage? And all this debate do not bring knife to a gunfight. Guys, do you know what is this in 4 or 5 meter distance? This will make you a fruit salad before you pull your condition one. This will make you going to the grave in no time. 4 meter, 5 meter, if somebody come, run, full speed, high speed motion. I want to see you draw your gun from the holster in 0 point something. I want to see. You need to put everything in perspective. That is not solution for everything. No matter condition 1, condition 3, condition 2. But people think, I'm carrying a gun, I'm okay. I shoot 0.5. You shoot 0.5 towards fucking carton. Carton. This is what you shoot 0.5. Towards carton. Any real response of surveillance, CCTV footage, again, YouTube, full of them, social media, see response of people carrying condition 1. If they be robbed in a petrol station or they are shop owners, see the response. We're not talking about here less for 1.5 second, 2 seconds. And you have condition 1. Most of the response of people, yes, when they pull the gun, no matter if it's they hide it under the table, if they on or carry, you don't see 0 point something. You don't see that. 0 point something belong to the carton. To shoot cartridge 15 meters belong to the fucking shooting range. Who care about this in reality? No one care about that. None. No military guy, not civilians. It's entertainment. It's a circus. It's like a fucking see a clown walking on the rope, 15 meters walking in the rope. Beautiful entertainment, but this is where it stops. So you need to ask yourself, do you interested on entertainment training? Okay. Perfect. At least you said, this is what I want. But do not leave an illusion, this is going to save you in a real situation. Or you want raw, hard combat training. Because in the end of the day, a combat is not only Lebanon or Gaza, okay, or Afghanistan or Iraq or somewhere in Africa. Combat, it can be in your house when you're sleeping and 2-3 people with AK-47 inside your house. This is now your war zone. So you now ask the question, do you want entertainment training in that situation? Or you want real hard, raw combat training? Remember, we are only human beings. God bless Kalah system.